In the video today, we're going to be taking a look at some of Scott Bloomquist's biggest wins of his career. And before we get into it, if you could hit the subscribe button, I would really appreciate it. We are currently at just about 650 subscribers, so if you could help me get my goal of 1,000 subscribers by the end of this month, it will really help me out a lot. And let's get into the video. First race we're going to be taking a look at is the 1988 World 100 at Eldora Speedway. This was Scott Bloomquist's first race for the World 100, and he would actually go on to win.
Goes Bloomquist on the outside, down to turn 2, and down the backstretch. We have a new race leader on the 49th circuit coming down for the halfway mark. It's Scott Bloomquist, your new race leader in the World 100. White flag for Scott Bloomquist. This 24-year-old driver out of Tennessee doing a fantastic job for his rookie race here at Eldora Speedway.
Out of Lewisburg, Tennessee, in car number 18, 24 years old, he started seventh in the race. Looks like he's going to be the new champion of the World 100.
He sure is. Scott Bloomquist, the $21,000 winner of the 1988 World's 100, finished $1,000 victory, the 1988 winner. He's crowded by all of his fans, and his girlfriend gets a big bear hug.
Bloomquist would, like I said, go on to win his first ever World 100 at his first ever attempt. And that $21,000 first place prize, I went ahead and put it in the calculator, and that is the equivalent of about $55,000 today. So even back then, it was a pretty good payday. Our next race is the 2014 World 100, which is the race that Scott Bloomquist could have lapped the entire field if he didn't get sent to the back.
In the 777, Jared Landers, flat tire in the Mark Martin Automotive Crop Production Services rocket. He'll go to the hot pit here at Eldora. So apparently use an unauthorized, unapproved piece in the car as Dustin Linville goes into the hot pits. Wow. Started the race with an unapproved part by UMP.
Oh my, Mason Ziegler from 21st. He's looking for third. He'll take it away off of corner number 4. How much of a lead would he have right now if he wasn't sent to the tail?
Scott Bloomquist out at turn 4 for 9th. Bloomquist the 9th from the tail. Jimmy Owens, who started back in 22nd, is running at 8th down the back straightaway. They'll close on Matt Miller.
The one we keep our eye on, that 4th row between Bloomquist and the 20 of Jimmy Owens. And here they go, 3 wide off the turn as Fager's in the middle of Owens and Bloomquist, as Bloomquist is going to come out of it with position number 6 and possibly the 5 spot off of turn number 4 under Miller.
What a drive for Zero, 50 years old, looking for his first World 100 victory since 2001. Down the back straightaway, it's still Dale McDowell. Jimmy Mars will go to 3rd. Mars to 3rd and round Robinson. And Bloomquist from the tail is up to 5th. Down the back straightaway, look at 3rd. It's Mars Robinson. Here comes Bloomquist on the bottom. Meanwhile, for the lead, it's still Dale McDowell and Mason Ziegler. We're trying to go 3 wide for a second off of 4.
Here we go into turn number 1. It is Mars with the 3rd place run. Robinson in the middle for 4th, and Bloomquist got the 5 spot down on the bottom. But for how long as Bloomer gets a good run down into turn number 3? Scott Bloomquist trying to pull even terms with Robinson and Mars off the corner. This is the battle for position number 3.
Out at 2. He's looking for 3rd. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Zero. Meanwhile, for the lead. They got together in front of your rest of the field, and they caught Jimmy Mars and nowhere to go. Out at turn number 4, the restart. Bloomquist back to 2nd after having to go to the tail. Here comes Robinson, Fager, Jimmy Owens. Jimmy Owens on the outside. Owens goes to 4th. 7 to go to the number 1 spot out of 2. Dale McDowell, Scott Bloomquist, Jimmy Owens, Ken Robinson, Jason Fager runs in 5th. 6th is Miller, 7th is Babb, 8th is Eckert. Off at turn 4, great battle right here for the lead and for the rest of the field.
Jason Fager riding back there in position number 5, closing in on K-Rob as Robertson trying to close back in on the Owens number 20.
100 and at the line. It's still McDowell.
Oh my, it's still Bloomquist in the second place, but for how long? Not anymore. Scott Bloomquist, your new race leader, into turn number 3 and 4. Dale McDowell back to second. James, if I wasn't here to see it, I wouldn't have believed it. I'm into turn number 1 and 2. Scott Bloomquist took the lead. They sent him to the tail, and now he's back in front. And James, he is 2 corners away from picking up the win in his 4th Globe.
Here he comes. Bloomer Nation celebrates at Eldora.
And on that day, Scott Bloomquist taught a lot of people that it is not over until it's over. Driving from last to first, and not just any race, one of the most coveted races in late model racing, the World 100, picking up his first win since 2001. Last win we're going to be taking a look at is the 1995 Eldora Dream, which was the first running of this event, and with Scott Bloomquist, you already know he needed to win it.
And maybe another quarter, link to the Speedway, 221 Moyer, Moran, and Auckland. It's a substantial lead for 18 Scott Bloomquist, and he again is beginning to work the lap traffic. He is substantially faster than many of the race cars running at the tail of the field. Now trouble right in front of him. It is the 66 car up on the wall, right in front of the leaders. The 66 car brings out the caution. You can see the other cars putting on the brakes and getting a little bit sideways. This will set up a very short dash for $100,000. You see the leaders begin to move down to the inside. 10 laps to go. Who will it be? $100,000 on the line. And the best in the nation are here at Eldora. 18 Scott Bloomquist, 75 John Gill, 21 Billy Moyer, 99 Donnie Moran, 12 Rick Auckland. Your top 5 are nearly bumper to bumper. And we'll have a 10-lap dash for $100,000. Moran with a challenge to the inside of 21 Moyer. Cannot get the job done. It is 12 Auckland right in his tail. Auckland to the inside of Moran. Moran really has his hands full with the 12 Auckland. Now Auckland with a pass for 4th in turn 2. Down the backstretch they go side by side. These drivers, these professionals know the laps are few. The hand to signal is out to the drivers. 5 laps to go. As they come by the front stretch, your flagman holds up his hand, indicating 5 more laps. The very right chassis, the coronet motor, working at full capacity. The driver working that way too. 18 Scott Bloomquist, your leader. 75 John Gill in second. Now one more turn, a checker, and a $100,000 check for Scott Bloomquist, your winner. 75 John Gill second. 21 Billy Moyer third. 99 Johnny Moran fourth. 12.
If there's one thing we can learn from this video, it is that Scott Bloomquist is the best dirt late model driver of all time. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I am almost to 1,000 subscribers, so if you could help me reach that goal by the end of this month, I would greatly appreciate it. And as always, see you guys in the next one.
I just tried to wheel this thing. It was really
more than I could ask for tonight.